This guy. Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Into the Wolf Time. It is Halloween, my favourite time of the year, guys! This is my favourite time of the year because I get to wear this, baby! And also I like to jump out of bushes and scare small children. Oh, the tears are so sweet, so sweet, so sweet. But no, seriously guys, I don't actually do that. I'll leave that kind of stuff for Pedo Bear. So, ladies and gents, what have we got on today's show? Well, I'll tell you what. First of all, we've got a fantastic hobby tip. No, it's a hobby tip. This is actually, I think it's some groundbreaking science what I've been doing on this episode of Into the Wolf Time. And going in with the Halloween theme and the mad scientist kind of theme, I think it's quite appropriate for what we're looking at. I've also got some models and stuff to show you guys. I've got stuff from 40k and stuff from another little known game system. It's still within the Games Workshop range, but one that a lot of you younger guys might not have heard of. A lot of you guys that are the old wolves have probably heard of it. But yeah guys, so, on with the rest of the show. Roll the hobby tip.
You wanna press.
Okay guys, on today's hobby tip, we're actually going to do a bit of an experiment. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be showing off different stripping methods. Now, I know there's a lot of debate in terms of what is best to strip metal minis with. This is metal minis as well, I can't stress that enough. Don't try what I'm about to show you with plastic, otherwise you will ruin your models. And for God's sake, don't try it with Finecast, because it'll just annihilate Finecast. But anyway, we're going to be testing 3 different methods of stripping miniatures. We're going to be leaving them over, what time is it now? It's nearly 12 o'clock. We're going to be leaving them over a 5-hour period, and then we're going to see what does the job better. So yeah, first contender that we have is simple kitchen cleaner. Now, I've used this in the past, and it normally does take a while. However, what we're going to do, we're going to give everything an even amount of time. I'm not going to leave that as long as I used to, mainly for the fact that well, don't have time. I want to do it all at the same time. But I will give my predictions on what will happen at the end of this little tutorial. Okay, so that's contender number 1. So we'll put that there for a second. Contender number 2. Is this stuff here. Now I've got to use a probably because my mother doesn't want me getting this stuff on the counter. Now this stuff might look like paint stripper, but it's not. But do you know what? It might as well be. This stuff is actually Barbecue Pride barbecue grill cleaner. Now this cleans the toughest, most dirtiest, greased on mess of everything. Now essentially, this stuff should do very well, mainly because of this. It's a corrosive, yes, it will rot your hands, and it will rot other materials. Hopefully it won't rot metal, or white metal, or pewter, or whatever the GW stuff is made of. But yeah, so we're going to give that a go. It does say don't use it on paintwork, which indicates that it will strip paint off stuff, but that is that one there, so we're going to move that to the, in fact what we'll do, we'll put that there. Now the third experiment is actually an idea that my mum gave me. Essentially, you have a jug with a dishwasher tablet, because this will clean stuff as well. I'm going to put that in there, we're going to pour some boiling water, there's my kettle, onto it, and we're going to drop the mini in, and then we're going to see what happens with that. So basically what we'll do is, we'll do these roughly at the same time, we'll just boil that kettle. It's only just boiled, so it should be but first one, I have to speak rather loud because the kettle's boiling now. So first miniature into the goopy mess. Oh, his sword's sticking out, that's rubbish. Right, okay. Next miniature, we're going to pop this necromancer guy in there, and we're going to spray the bleach over it because this fizzes. This hopefully will do some more. I'm going to move that to the side. And we're going to pour this on. I want it to be slightly more concentrated. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that. Only put a little bit in. Then what we're going to do, we're going to pop that miniature in there like that. And we're going to give it a bit of a stir. And it's turned a rather funny colour actually. Why has it turned an orangey colour? Oh, that'll be the red thing in it. I just got boiling water on my hand. Ow. Right, so the contestants are set. Who will be victorious? Okie dokie guys, the results are in. I'm Michael Jacksoning it up. Hee hee! With my rubber glove. Okay, so we're going to see what was most effective. I'm going to move the camera a little bit closer. First up, we'll do the bleach one. Yeah, by the way, sorry for the abrupt ending to that last section before the cut. Yeah, camcorder ran out of battery. But yeah, we're gonna start off with the kitchen cleaner one. Now let's just take him out of his freaking thing. I'm gonna get bleach in my hands. Well, as you can see, what was red has become, well, what was red on his helmet has become yellow. That's really weird. I'm not expecting too much from this because it's not a very good kitchen cleaner. Let's just give it a little bit of a brush with a regular toothbrush. One way and then the other way. Let's give it a rinse off. And the result is not an awful lot. Let's try it on the back, maybe that's a bit more noticeable. Okay, let's give it another bit of a rinse off. Yep, 5 hours of soaking in bleachy type stuff, not really done an awful lot to it. Okay, let's pop him back in there. And let's move on to the next one, which is the horrible gunky stuff, which is the barbecue cleaner. Now we'll just get him out carefully. Now this is changed somewhat. As you can see, what was once that looks like it's got jizz dripping all over it. That is fucking disgusting. As you can see, what was once silver has turned black, so it has done something. It's taken some pigmentation out of it by the looks of it. But we'll give it a bit of a scrub, and we'll see what the results are. Try not to get it in my face because I don't want my face to melt off. And then we'll do it this way. Okay, let's give it a bit of a rinse. And as we can see, again, not done an awful lot. It's kind of only just taken the pigment out of stuff, which is a little bit disappointing. To be fair, I am probably using a really shit brush to brush over. Probably need something a bit stiffer. Yeah, look at that. It's done fuck all apart from take the colour out of it. But we know that other stuff doesn't work. Let's just rinse this shitty toothbrush. Right. That was such a waste of all that fucking stuff. Right. Now, let's take a look at the dishwasher tablet. Well, as we can see, we've got a lot of scum on the top. Now, I've got to say, I had to add another dishwasher tablet and some more hot water to this, mainly because I didn't think it would have its effectiveness if it was cold. Right, let's have a... Let's try and... I'm trying to fish him out without putting my hand in it. Wow! Well, as you can see, this one has done probably the most. That's incredible. Fucking dishwasher tablets, people. Let's just give it a scrub. I suppose it's because the dishwasher tablet fizzes as well, so it oxidizes somehow. That is fucking unreal. Well, there you go, ladies and gents. You heard it here first. Dishwasher tablets do the trick. Let's just give it a rinse and just double check. Bit of a close-up. Focus. Holy shit. That is somewhat incredible. Oh, dishwasher tablets. Definitely going to use those again. Cool. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. And, yeah, on with the rest of the show. Okay, guys, let's just get some of this crap out of the way. There we go. This desk is due for a huge tidy up. Very, very soon. Just shift that on balls. Sorry guys, shaky cam. There we go. Right, okay. So, let's look at the first thing that I'm going to show you guys today. I'm going to show you, this is the company command squad that I'm using for my Imperial Guard, because I decided to get rid of the tech priests in my list and give a company command with a Master of Ordnance. Okay, let's first of all start with the commander. This guy is Major Jax Pliskin. If you can tell me where those two names are from, you get an internet cookie. Okay, so as we can see, we've got the Catachan Commander box set going on. We've got the legs, you know, I thought it was pretty cool, just standing there all smug. He's got a bit of a cigar going on, or a cigarette, or whatever it is. A Buska Obscura or something is what they smoke in the 41st millennium. I can't quite remember. Let's have a look what else he's got. Obviously he's got his beret. That signifies that he's the major. He is the commander. He is the supreme lieutenant, whatever you want to call it. Now you might notice that his arms are both bionic. Now these are from the Space Marine Bionic Arms set that I got recently. Now I wanted to make him look a bit different, but you know, stand out a bit more. So I thought, hey, why not give him some bionic arms, which look pretty cool. Which means that he can also be given a really big, epic chain blade there, which is pretty sick. And I was thinking, what could I do with the other arm? Because I wanted both of them to be, but I realised that if you position it like that, holding a knife, all sneaky, so ready to shank someone, ready to shiv someone in the kidney. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. You know, really simple conversion, but gonna look pretty cool when it's done. Now, I am just running it as obviously commander and then bare bones, you know, command squad, because I want to put the Master of Ordnance in there. So these guys aren't represented. These guys just look cool. The first guy, we've got the standard bearer, or whatever you want to call it, the flag waver. You know, pretty decent little model. I like the idea of the command squad having the chest armor as well as, like, you know, the bare arms and stuff. I think it looks pretty cool. But he's got his little cap on. He's going to be the Leroy Jenkins of the group, I think, definitely, because he's got a hat, and the hat looks really spoony. But yeah, so that's that guy there. Next, we've got just a random guy with a lasgun. You know, nothing too special. What I will do, though, I'm going to put a one of the whatchamacallit, resin scopes on there at a later date. Oh, shit, he's gone. Spazzy hands. But yeah, so there's this guy. No, nothing too special. Just needed to make him to take up numbers. Obviously, you don't get that many lasguns on the actual sprue, so I had to make this guy here. Now this guy again is just a bog standard guy, but I wanted him to look a bit different, so he's got two pistols firing away there. You know, maybe there's something special about the pistols. He's just a body, really, just a body. So that guy's pretty cool. Next is the medic. Obviously gives everyone a feel no pain, which I might put the medic in. You know, he's pretty cool. I like the medic model. Looks pretty nice where he's crouching down as well. And then finally, there's the Master of Ordnance that I decided to make. Now you only get enough to make 5, I think, yeah, 5 in the actual thing, so I had to use some random legs that I found. But as we can see here, he's got his little backpack for communications, some binoculars there, little las pistol going on, his little angry face, because he's seen something that he doesn't like and he's going to shoot at it. And then I thought, you know, he's going to have something, you know, some kind of like little PDA device, something to, you know, be able to geotag the location where he wants to send the bombing strike. So what I did, I just cut a bit of a handle off an Auspex and gave it that, and I think it polished off the model quite nicely. So yeah, that's my pretty basic company command for my Imperial Guard alliedness. So yeah, I quite like those guys. I've got to say, my favourite is definitely the commander, Major Jax Pliskin. He's pretty cool. Look at him. Stern. Stern but fair. I do like that cigar. I'm going to... yeah, I do that. It's a piece of green stuff rolled up, then I just drilled into his mouth a little bit. But I think it looks pretty cool. It's going to look cool when it's painted up anyway. But yeah, so that's him. Now, the next thing I've got to show you guys is actually a bit of a different thing from me, because my good friend Mr. Pidge, who's on the last episode, he decided he would. I'm just fiddling with this. I like fiddling with this. I like the way it feels. But no, anyway, so Pidge was there. He's like, "Oh, do you want to play more now?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. You know, we can take me through the basics of it, and we'll have a go." And it's a really good game system. However, more time requires that you use bases like this, and I was like. When I found out, so yeah, I was a bit, oh my god at first, but then I was like, hey, do you know what? At least it's not Warhammer Fantasy, and I can probably, it's only a couple of models that I need for square bases. I can, probably make do, and my therapist won't charge me too much for that session. But anyway, so let's look at the first model I'm going to show. I'm going to start off with the leader of the warband. Now, one of the cool things with this Mordheim thing, I decided to choose Vampire Counts or Undead, because I actually had a bunch of the models lying around. And some of them are epically old. I mean, one of them is as old as me. One of them is 25 years old, which is fucking insane. Anyway, the first one we're going to look at is my vampire. Now this is an old Blood Dragon vampire converted. You guys will probably remember this. Now when this first came out, this guy was £4.50, so I'm led to believe. My camera's saying that there's a face on his elbow and there really isn't. Yeah, £4.50 this was when he first came out, and I roughly remember those prices as well, roughly. But yeah, so as you can tell, I've green stuffed a cape because he didn't have one originally, and I've also done a little bit of conversion work by adding an extra blade there. That's an old Necromancer sword, that is, because I think that the model really didn't look quite that good, just as it is, because he only had a sword, and the sword again, that arm is bent, so it looks like he's about to slash downwards. It was just sticking over. It's a very static positioned model, but the Why are you focused on a double-decker wrapper? Stop it! There we go. But yeah, so there's my vampire. He's pretty cool. He's going to look cool when he's painted, but, a really nice old model to add, and revamp and repaint. This was stripped with the, whatchamacallit, using the dishwasher tablet technique that I showed you before. But yeah, so pretty cool. I like him a lot. Moving on, we have the Necromancer. Now this is another epically ancient model, as you will see when it focuses. Look at him! Look at his face! Look at his moon helmet! How cool is this moon helmet? That's amazing! Look at that! Look at his sword! His sword's got testicles on it! Look, it's got, literally, there are hands cradling balls. Hands cradling balls on his sword. It's a penis. He's waving a massive penis. Penis sword. Cha-cha-cha. But yeah, so there we go. Really nice detailed model. I really like this one. Again, stripped him. Give him a fresh coat of undercoat. He's going to get painted up for next episode. He should look pretty cool. I missed a little bit in between there, though. Don't know how the spray paint missed that. It's rather odd. But no, really like this old model, even though he's waving a giant penis. Okay, moving on. The next model, now this is the really old model that I've got. Now, I'm led to believe that this guy is a Cathayan peasant. Now, it actually says on the metal tab, not there, that's a new base. The actual tab says GW 1987, which was the year I was born, so this model is 25 years old. And I did use him as a zombie in one game, and I had to bring him back from the dead. You can probably see areas on him where I've filled in with liquid green stuff, because I drilled holes in him stupidly. I was such an idiot when I was younger. I don't know why I did that. I would never do that now on such an old model. But yeah, if any of you old wolves out there know, please let me know what this is from and what it is. Me and Pidge think it's a Cathayan peasant model, but I'm using him as a dreg. As you can see, I've given him a spear, and he's got a bow there and stuff as well. Yeah, really interesting old ass model. I really like this one. He's actually one of my best dregs. He's done quite a lot of damage in when we've had a couple of games with Mr. Pidge. The next model is another prime one. It's a bit chipped though. Now this, I don't even think this is from the Games Workshop range, but I've been looking for an excuse to use it in something for years and years and years. All it says on the metal tab down there is Cleric. Now, underneath this cowl hood thing here is just green stuff on there because he looked too nice. I need to make him look a bit more horror-y, a bit more vampire-y, a bit more undead, you know, kind of servant kind of thing. But he's got a shield, he's got a mace, he's got like a Templar shield kind of thing. So I really don't know what it is. I don't know if it's 40k or what. It appears to be in scale with Warhammer 40,000. You know, if you look at like the size of the feet and then the size of hands and things like that, it appears to be in rough scale with it, so it could be from the range. Please, if anyone recognises it, please let me know what it is. Yeah, so he's my my second Dreg, and then the next Dreg I'm using. This is a model gifted to me by Mr. Pidge. Now this is one of the official Mordheim Dreg models, and he's really funny. Look at his little face scratching his hair. He's got a little pokey stick there. He's got a bag with a foot in it. You know, it's cool. The Mordheim models are all really quirky. He's got loads of cool little details on. Yeah, so he's gonna get stripped. Pulled apart, stripped and repainted as well. But yeah, so that's main bulk of my warband, and then the rest of them are just zombies. But we all know what zombies look like, really, don't we, guys? Dead, rotting, human corpses reanimated by dark necromantic magic. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I've got to show for you. Please, you know, if you have any responses or any comments you want to add, please leave them in the comment description below. And also, don't forget to write in for the Ask Me Anything section of the show, which I will roll on to now.
Okie dokie guys, it's now time for the Ask Me Anything section of the show. The part of the show where you write into me and literally ask me anything. It could be war game related, it could be what I had for tea last week, or last night, or whatever, breakfast, it doesn't even matter. Just ask me anything, guys. Ask me anything. Right, well we'll start off with the first question by Evergreen Astronaut. I like that name, I like it. Hello Evergreen Astronaut, thanks for writing in. If I met the Wolf King, and he asks, sorry, if I met the Wolf King and he challenged me to an eating, drinking and fighting contest, would I accept? And how well do I think I would do? Well, if we're talking in, you know, hypothetical, then yes I would. I would like to. You know, if it is in the land of imaginary, yes, I would. However, in real life, if he came to me right now, appear in this very room, I would actually probably shit myself because there's a Space Wolf Primarch looking at me in the face. But anyway, hypothetically, yeah, I probably would. You know, it's no secret that I like, you know, to eat quite a bit. It's no secret that I put away more than my fair share of pints every now and again. In regards to fighting, though, I'm a lover, not a fighter. So, bit sceptical on that. Eating, think I do alright. Drinking, definitely alright. Fighting, meh, not so much. If I had my katana, I might be able to, you know, last about a second, but, you know, other than that, it's not really that good, is it? United War Games asks, if I hate Games Workshop so much, why do I buy from them? And well, the thing is, United War Games, and everybody, the reason why I hate Games Workshop, everyone knows that I do, I just love their mythology. I love their fluff that they have with all their miniatures and characters and armies and worlds and things. I think it's absolutely amazing. They have, I mean, in however many years Games Workshop have been going, they have created such an amazing universe. This completely drags me in. You know, I don't like buying Games Workshop, you know, stuff really direct off them because I find it way too expensive. So I always try and buy my gear from somewhere else that's cheaper. And from small businesses, if they can give me a bit of a discount, I would rather buy from them. Reason being is, you know, I'm helping out a small business. But I do buy a lot of my stuff off eBay as well, second-hand things nobody wants, just because it's on the cheap. Like, for example, I got 2 Leman Russ battle tanks for like 20 quid the other day. And it's a case of that would have cost me like £62 or £64, whatever it is. You know, I can't be affording that kind of money for just a model, you know what I mean? So, eBay, always the way to go. In regards to like other game systems, I get a lot of questions, you know, why don't I try another game system? And because I really struggle getting into new things, new game systems and stuff. In regards to Mordheim that I was on about before, that's a new game system within Games Workshop I've just got into, and it's, you know, it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Michael Hutchington writes in and asks, if I was granted demonhood by a chaos god, which god would I prefer to serve under? Now, that's a bit of a tricky one, but I thought long and hard about it, and I came up with an answer. The answer to that one would be, it would probably be Khorne. The other gods, these are the reasons why I would not like to be. Okay, first of all, Slaanesh. You know, it's a bit bit on the, you know, I don't quite fancy, you know, getting tits and all the mutations and stuff like that. Meh, not really a fan. Tzeentch, really don't fancy the mutations and stuff. I don't want tentacles, I don't want crazy limbs and extra heads and faces and eyes and things. It's not for me. Nurgle, too smelly. I don't like bad smells. That's mainly the reason why I don't want to do Nurgle, because they stink. So the obvious one has got to be Khorne, because I'm an angry person. And yeah, I think that Khorne would recognise that and be like, "You can slaughter in the name of the Blood God," and I'd be like, "Cheers, mate. Thank you. Give me a sword. Give me some, you know, give me some like insane demon strength, and yeah, you got yourself a deal." And he'd be like, "Frodo, man, blood for the Blood God, slay my name." And I'd be like, "Blood for the Blood God, yeah." Okay, yeah, so yeah, Khorne definitely, because I'm an angry person, and Khorne's quite angry as well, and I think that he would lend his powers to me, so that'd be pretty cool. And finally, Moobalicious writes in, and he quite simply asks, I'll just knock something over, he quite simply asks, ass or titties? Both, mate, both.